Jamaica aircraft with 82 Canadians on board makes a crash landing in Guyana. A wildfire in California is causing thousands of property damages and has residents running for cover. And lest we forget, Humber commemorates Remembrance Day. Humber News starts now. I'm Terrence Bishendale, here at the newsroom at Humber's North Campus. It's November 9th. Here's what's making news. A Toronto-bound Jamaica flight crash landed in Georgetown, Guyana this morning. 6 people were injured in the crash. The plane left Guyana at 2 this morning. Just 20 minutes later, the pilots requested permission to return. They noticed a problem with their hydraulic system. There were 118 passengers on board the flight, including 82 Canadians. Those injured are in the hospital with non-life-threatening conditions. A wildfire in Southern California continues to burn homes and forests. Firefighters are struggling to put out the flames. The fire was spread by strong winds that burned over 70 square kilometers. It damaged multiple buildings, including a hospital. Many people had to abandon their cars to escape the flames. Thousands of homes have been evacuated. California's governor has declared a state of emergency. Meanwhile, the flames continue to burn. Also in California, vigils were held to mourn the people who were killed in a tragic bar shooting. The community of Thousand Oaks gathered at a local civic center to mourn the people that died. The mass shooting that rocked the small town happened at a local college bar on Wednesday. Some of the victims were survivors of the Las Vegas shooting last year. Ian David Long, a combat Marine veteran, has been identified as the gunman. Long was found dead with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He's believed to have killed 12 people, including wounding several others. Still in the U.S. news, political protests happened all over the country yesterday. Several people were held Say Mueller signs outside the White House last night. The outcry was sparked after Jeff Sessions was fired as Attorney General. President Donald Trump wants to replace him with former Chief of Staff Matthew Whitaker. If he's picked, he will be responsible for overseeing the Mueller investigation. Mueller is currently investigating if Russia interfered in the last election. Whitaker has gone on the record in the past saying he wants to scale back the investigation. An intense scene in Australia today. In Melbourne, Australia, this was a scene that unfolded earlier.
3 people have been stabbed. Unfortunately, one is deceased at the scene. 2 other victims are currently at hospital.
Police closed off the area and called a bomb squad to inspect the neighborhood. Officials say the attack does not connect to the January 2017 incident. That's when a man drove his car into pedestrians, injuring 30 people. A horrific bus crash happened in Zimbabwe. 2 buses going in opposite directions collided, killing 47 people. Traffic accidents are common in the country. This one happened on Wednesday. Poor road conditions and buses driving at high speed are putting people in danger. The Deputy Transport Minister said measures will be taken this time. A Canadian plane and train maker company is cutting 5,000 jobs globally. Bombardier will cut 600 jobs in Ontario and 2,500 jobs in Quebec. The company is making all the new street cars for the TTC. It employs 70,000 people worldwide. The company is $9 billion in debt. There is no word yet how the cutbacks will affect the city. It was a very solemn morning here in Humber, Remembrance Day. Events held in North and Lakeshore campuses. Harjas Badial reports.
At the 11th hour of the 9th day of the 11th month is when Humber is commemorating Remembrance Day. November 11th falls on a Sunday this year, so students have the opportunity today to participate in ceremonies. Let's take a look at how North Campus remembered. What makes this Sunday even more significant is it's the 100-year anniversary since the war ended. Harjas Badial, Humber News.
We are going to take a quick break, still ahead the latest in sport. But first, Michelle Halim has a preview of your 3-day forecast.
A chilly weekend ahead with flurries today and tomorrow. How cold will it get? I've got all the details coming up for you after the break. Your 3-day weather forecast straight ahead.